Well, thank you, and good morning to you. Now, we're starting with a lot of cloud. Some of that's thick enough for some drizzle in the southwest, the Midlands, for example, parts of eastern England. Through the day, you'll find the clouds start to break up, especially in western areas. We'll cling on to some of it across the east coast. And once again, we've got a keen northeasterly breeze, which will add to the cooler feeling here in the east. But generally speaking, further west you travel, we're looking at temperatures up to about 22 degrees. As we head on through the evening and overnight, we start off with some early evening sunshine, but then the cloud romps in once again from the North Sea. Still breezy along this coastline, but tonight in some rural parts of Scotland, for example, we could see temperatures fall away low enough for a touch of grass frost. We haven't had that for some time. Come further south, though, the overnight lows between about 10 and 14. Now, tomorrow we start off on that cool note. We'll still have areas of cloud. A lot of this cloud will thin and break as we go through the day, but we will see areas of cloud at times as well through the day. Still quite a keen breeze coming down the North Sea coastline. That will take the edge off the temperatures, and we're looking at 14 to about 18 here. As we pull further west, 21 or 22 degrees. Beyond that, we are looking at a lot of dry weather. There'll be some sunshine around. Again, variable amounts of cloud during the course of Friday, perhaps not quite as breezy, and temperatures as a result, while we're looking at highs up to about 20. I know it is, Sarah, isn't it? And it's just going to be a local frost, but nonetheless, it will be there.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we're starting on a cloudy note, John, of drizzle here and there. High pressure is anchored across Iceland. We're drawing in a northeasterly wind around it. That's dragging in a bit more cloud across northern and eastern areas, and also that keen breeze, which is making it feel cooler along the North Sea coastline. But you can also see as we go through the day that the cloud will break, especially so in western areas, but we should see it break in some eastern areas, although along the North Sea coastline, it will linger in parts. Now, I've already mentioned the breeze will make it feel cooler on the North Sea coastline, but as we push inland, well, we're looking at temperatures roughly between about 14 and 22 degrees. And if you're in the sunshine, that will feel quite pleasant. Now, through this evening, we'll have some early evening sunshine, but as we head into the overnight period, we start to once again import more cloud from the North Sea. Still this keen breeze and some clear skies. In fact, tonight, it could well be cold enough in some sheltered glens for a touch of grass frost. So we start tomorrow with some sunshine in the west and also lumps of cloud at times, but the cloud will thin and break. We'll see sunny intervals, and then we'll see another veil of cloud come across. It's going to be one of those days. Still quite a keen northeasterly breeze coming down the North Sea. And these are our temperatures, 14 to 21, but again, cooler if you're exposed to the breeze and where we hang on to that cloud. Heading on into Friday, it's a similar setup, just we're chasing amounts of cloud in exactly where they're going to be. So we start off again on a cool note, potentially some grass frost in rural areas. And then we've got the cloud building through the day. Some of this cloud could be thick enough for the odd spot of drizzle. Again, the breeze less obvious across the North Sea coastline. And these are the temperatures. 14 to 23 degrees. So not much difference day to day. We still are just basically chasing cloud. Then as we head on into the weekend, the high pressure that was in Iceland sinks right the way across the UK. So we still are looking at settled conditions. There'll be a lot of dry weather around. There'll be some nuances. Sometimes we'll have areas of cloud, sometimes it will break, and a fair bit of sunshine. But these are the temperatures that we're looking at. So again, heading into the weekend, temperatures will start to rise. And if you're wondering, when are we going to see some rain? Well, you'll have heard about Hurricane Erin, I'm quite sure. At the moment, it's in the Atlantic Ocean. It's not expected to make landfall, but it is going to cause some problems across the eastern seaboards with rip currents and also large waves. As it decays and becomes an ex-hurricane next week, it could well mix up with an area of low pressure and bring us some rain. But we still are uncertain as to exactly what's going to happen, so it's one to watch. Talking of one to watch,